I'm not fighting them. I'm walking on them because they're under my feet. They're defeated. You understand? That is more encouraging to me. And all the power of the enemy, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And you know what he said above that? He said, I created those weapons. If you go back and read it, and we love that because it's like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And God said above that, he said, I created those weapons. I created the blacksmith that fashioned those weapons, and they're not going to destroy you. They're not going to prosper against you because he created them. He created the devil, right? So he can't win against you. Then God just said it. He created them, and he says they're not going to win against you. So I'll testify now and then read some more, but thank you. Well, so I worked at the DA's office in Gwinnett County, Georgia. That is a professional job, okay? So that was really nice, and I really enjoyed it. And one day, I worked there 5 years maybe, and I worked in the victim witness office, and it was a bunch of women, like a group of women. And one day, there was this one lady, I'm going to call her Laura. That wasn't her name, though, just to be nice, okay? And so, Laura, I guess it was around Halloween, and she had on like a little witch hat because they were dressed up, and they were in the hallway talking, and she said, I'm kind of witchy. And right when she did, God spoke to me and said, she's a real witch. The devil's done stuff for her. And for me, that means she ain't just pretending with sage and, crystals, which is demonic. Okay, don't mess with those. But if God calls you a witch, then you're doing something, okay? You know the demonic power. And I was like, what about that, Lord? Okay, and I called Dad and Mom. I was like, she's a witch. I'm telling you, I know she's a witch. And I just kept telling those girls in the office, I was like, dude, she's a witch. You better watch her. She's a witch, okay? And so every day, Dad was like, bind the devils in her. So every day, every morning going to work, I'd pray for her, and I'd say, I bind every foul devil that would try to come against me through Laura in the name of Jesus. I bind you, devil. That's it.